In this video, I'm going to show you a crazy hit-and-run Barbarian Rogue build, capable of moving over 100 feet in a turn, all while giving your opponent disadvantage. For your race, choose Wood Elf to get a +2 to Dexterity and +1 to Wisdom, 60 feet of Dark Vision, proficiency with Perception, advantage with saves against being charmed, and the ability to enter a trance. You can enter a trance and only need to sleep for 4 hours instead of 8, and magic can't put you to sleep. You also have proficiency with the longsword, short bows, short swords, and long bows. Your base walking speed is 35 feet, and you can attempt to hide even when you are lightly obscured by foliage, heavy rain, falling snow, mist, and other natural phenomena. For stats, we'll be using point buy. Roll for stats if you want, but keep multi-classing minimums in mind. Our stats are going to be 12 Strength, 17 Dexterity, 14 Constitution, 8 Intelligence, 9 Wisdom, and 14 Charisma. For your background, choose Soldier, giving you proficiency in Athletics, Intimidation, Land Vehicles, and a gaming set of your choice. Starting at level 1, your class is Rogue, giving you proficiency in Dexterity and Intelligence saving throws, proficiency in the skills Persuasion, Deception, Insight, and Investigation, expertise in Perception and Stealth, as well as the abilities Sneak Attack and Thieves' Cant. Sneak Attack lets you deal an extra d6 point of damage to one creature you hit with an attack if you have advantage on the attack roll and you're wielding a finesse or ranged weapon, but you don't need it if another enemy target is within 5 feet of it, the enemy isn't incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll. Thieves' Cant lets you encode hidden messages in conversation only decipherable by others who know Thieves' Cant. It takes 4 times longer to convey than plain speech, and you understand secret signs for messages about danger, thieves' territories, loot proximity, and more. At level 2, switch over and take your first level in Barbarian. First level Barbarians get the abilities Rage and Unarmored Defense. Unarmored Defense gives you an AC of 10 plus your Dexterity and Constitution modifiers while not wearing heavy armor. As a bonus action, you can enter a Rage. While raging without heavy armor, you gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws. Melee attacks using strength get a damage bonus. You have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage, but you can't cast spells. Rage lasts for a minute, but ends if you're knocked unconscious, or if your turn ends without attacking or taking damage, and it requires a long rest before you can rage again. Switching back over to Rogue, second level Rogues get Cunning Action. Cunning Action lets you take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This action can be used only to take the dash, disengage, or hide action. Third level Rogues get their subclass. For your subclass, choose Swashbuckler. Swashbuckler Rogues get Fancy Footwork and Rakish Audacity. Fancy Footwork makes it so that during your turn, if you make a melee attack against a creature, that creature can't make opportunity attacks against you for the rest of your turn. Rakish Audacity lets you add your Charisma modifier to your initiative, and it gives you an additional way to use your Sneak Attack. You don't need advantage on the attack roll to use your Sneak Attack against a creature, or if you are within 5 feet of it. No other creatures are within 5 feet of it, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll. All the other rules for Sneak Attack still apply to you. At 4th level, switch back over and take your 2nd level in Barbarian. Second level Barbarians get Danger Sense and Reckless Attack. Danger Sense lets you have advantage on any dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see, such as traps and spells, while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. Reckless Attack lets you, when you make your first attack on your turn, decide to attack recklessly. Attacking recklessly gives you advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength this turn, but attack rolls against you have advantage until your next turn. Third level Barbarians get their subclass. Choose Ancestral Guardian. Ancestral Guardian Barbarians get Ancestral Protectors. Ancestral Protector makes it so that the first creature you hit with an attack on your turn becomes the target. That target has disadvantage on any attack roll that is it against you, and when the target hits a creature other than you with an attack, that creature has resistance to the damage dealt by the attack. The effects on the target ends early if your rage ends. This is a hit-and-run oriented build. After raging and hitting an opponent, both Ancestral Protector and Fancy Footwork kick in, making it so that they can't make opportunity attacks against you, and they have disadvantage on all attacks against everyone but you, meaning you could rage, hit them, and move 35 feet back in a turn. While you could pick up the mobile feat to do this as well, if you didn't want to multi-class with the levels in Rogue, but you do get some extra skills, some expertises, the ability to add your charisma to your initiative, and by using cunning action, 105 feet of movement speed.